It's starting, Bob.
Shall I start again? Welcome, everybody, to the ACMA.
That's not good.
I think most everybody has been here before. I do see some new voices. Have you been here before? Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome back. We're so glad to have you again.
They're members now.
I am. What's your name?
Carrie Evanson.
Oh, you're new members. Yes, nice to meet you. Welcome. Okay, I won't go into a whole lot about ACMA because most of you know who we are and what we're about, but do go to the website, check it out. We're always trying to keep that up to date. We now only have 2 Facebook pages. We used to have the Americana Community Music Association and the Listening Room. We have put the Listening Room one dormant. Everything's there. You can still go back and see all the pictures and the comments. But all new postings will be on our Americana Community Association page. And the Listening Room page will direct you there too. It was just kind of a lot of work to keep up with too, and nobody knew where anything was. So we're all getting older and forgetful. So we decided to just make it a little easier. But as members, please make sure that you have access to our members only page. That's where there's a lot of information about the association. You get a hold of me or Alice or send an email to membership@americanaacna.org and we'll get you on that Facebook page. We just need your Facebook name to do that. And again, we thank the All Faiths. We have a wonderful home here. We're here for the duration until we find a spot, and we're really trying to look in the downtown corridor to find something in the River District. So if you know of anyone or see anything that could be interesting, please send them our way, mention us, and let all your friends know that we exist, that we're here. And so we can keep on growing and get more members. We are still raising money. We raffled off the guitar. Many of you know Andy Getz won that. But we do have the ACMA CD. That is for a $10 donation available at the back table, and that's all ACMA members. And please buy them so that we can get on with Volume 2. We have more members waiting to get in on that one. So if you don't have one, please pick one up at the back table. And we also have beverages and snacks back there, and that's all a donation to the ACMA and goes into our fund and our building fund. And if you have no friends who like music, membership is only $30 for an individual for the year, and it's $50 for a family. So again, just let everyone know. And hopefully you're all getting our emails. Is everyone getting our emails about the upcoming artists? I'll be sending one out tomorrow about Michelle and Scott Dalziel. And they are wonderful. You do not want to miss them. Scott and Michelle combine music and lyrics of life with hints of 60s pop, adult contemporary and country, as well as folk, into well-crafted, intimate stories of wonder, searching, and discovery. The acoustic bass accompaniment and melodic vocal interplay beckons the listener into the musical soul of this husband and wife duo. Their performances are heartfelt and genuine. The musical space this duo creates is such an inviting and memorable place to be. You will be glad you arrived to enjoy it. So that's next week, Saturday, May 2nd, right here, same back place, same back channel. Please do remember our musicians are professionals. These concerts are how they make their living, and they are being paid through your donations at the door. So hopefully you all got a little pink ticket when you put your money in the bucket, and we will have a raffle, and you are doing two sets, correct? Okay, so we'll have, usually it's a little bit longer set, an intermission, and then a second set. And they save all the good stuff for the second set, so make sure you do it.
Oh, you will.
Because I've been to these concerts, I know.
You can see the playlist.
Yeah, I know. Remember that, Alan.
It's a trick. It's an artist's trick. I just gave it away. Let me tell you a little bit about the people that are here tonight. These are now local artists, but not always. They have both have quite the resume. Alan and Bradford, it's Alan Bradford and Laura Leary. They're playing as a duo this evening. I'll start with Alan and I'll end with Laura. Not because you saved the best for last, but that may be true, I know. Alan Bradford.
It's on. It's on.
Yes, so much for my career with Alan.
It's on.
Alan Bradford is a unique guitar player. He's an old soul, a singer-songwriter, and a founding member of the ACMA, and he actually holds the very first ACMA membership card ever issued. So, yay, Alan. Alan started playing music while growing up in New Jersey and New York area. While attending college in the late 70s, he had the opportunity to play with many touring professionals, two of whom influenced him greatly, Harry Chapin and James Taylor. Alan's love of music led him to start writing and recording his own songs, and in the days of Nita Sweet Bee, I know many of us remember that, he was able to hone his craft as a balladeer. His CD of original music, From the Heart, came out in 2011, and Alan is now recording his second CD. And I believe you have the CD in the back.
Yes.
So if you'd like to listen to that or purchase that, you can take Alan home with you this evening. Alan is having great success with his newest songs, Johnson's Farm and Cowboy Heaven, which are getting worldwide airtime. BMI just has informed him that his original songs are now being used in films and television programs.
All right.
So, congratulations. Now, Laura Leary is a classically trained violinist who played in the Jacksonville Symphony. May take a while, right? I condensed it.
I was gonna ask, I hope you edited it down.
She played in the Jacksonville Symphony, and she worked with such renowned greats as Arthur Fiedler, Beverly Sills, and Benny Goodman. In her early years, she had a 5-piece band that played a combination of bluegrass, folk, and rock, performing at major clubs all over the Tampa Bay area and at Busch Gardens. Her TV career includes a series called Strictly Bluegrass, the Mickey Finn shows called Bloopers and Tomfoolery, and she was there with the Mickey Finn show when it was featured on the Merv Griffin and John Davidson shows, as well as the Jerry Lewis Telethon. She has played Opryland in Las Vegas and toured with the New Chrisley Minstrels. I happen to know that today is a very singular day in Laura's life. 25 years ago today, she was in a car accident and was told she would never play the violin again. But through sheer grit and determination and an absolute love of music and the violin, she proved them all wrong, and we are especially glad that she's here to share her special gift with us tonight. It's going to be a great evening. You heard their creds. They're incredible. Turn off your cell phones, turn on your ears, and I'm turning it over to Alan and Laura.
Gosh, I'm crying and I haven't even played the note yet.
Me too.
No, you'll be crying next. Better play well now.
Yeah. That was really nice.
That was really nice, thank you.
Well, we're real happy that everyone's here tonight to the Leary and Bradford show. We just changed that on the ad, okay?
Oh, boy.
That's okay. Wait a minute, how many of these songs did you write? Oh. Okay.
How many car crashes were you in?
Laura and I do, from time to time, at least we used to, play at places, and it may change, but no, but you know, she goes off and she does, you know, singles career, and I kind of go out and do my stuff at different festivals and stuff, and every once in a while, through some agents and through some other things, they have us booked together to do stuff, and we're just real happy to kind of be here tonight to do this. First song we're going to do tonight, I grew up in a family that believed in messages that only involved 3 words. They never really decided to have a whole lot of sentences in our conversations, and it would be things like, you know, pick that up, don't do that, don't eat that. I mean, you know, Dad's coming home. You know, I mean, it's like short and sweet, 3 words. And the one that kind of stuck in my head all the time when I was growing up was when people used to say to me, "You never know. You never know." You know, and then I find myself as I get older, more and more things that I'm trying and doing, and people who are kind of important in my life, but next thing you know, kind of discourage certain things, and I just kind of say, well, you know, You just never know. You never know, you know, at any age to do certain things or to try certain things, you just kind of never know. So this song is called, there you go. You never know.
Who knows?
But he's a simple man, so they say. Raises kids, works every day. Diamond builders, tools and die. And he works his fingers to the bones, give them all a better home. At least God knows he tries. Late at night when he's alone, on the front porch with a guitar and his song, he wants to play in a honky-tonk. He wants to be on that stage they talk about. He wants to be where lights go low. Maybe Willie, maybe Hank, open up his show. You never know. Well, the PTA's on Monday nights, little lazy other nights. That he signed on, and he knew the time to test his fate, a dollar short and day too late. Sometimes that dream has gotta wait. Late at night when he's alone, on the front porch with his guitar and his song, he wants to play in a honky-tonk. He wants to be on that stage they talk about. He wants to be when lights go low. Maybe Willie, maybe Hank, open up his show. You never know. 'Cause when you wish upon a star, your dreams might seem too far away. But you never know. Well, the kids grow up and move away. Time now for Judgment Day. And that dream he once knew. But the dream can be the cruelest fate. You see yourself in what you ate. Time won't stand still. Late at night when he's still alone, on the front porch with a guitar and a song, he wants to play in a honky-tonk. He wants to be on that stage we talk about. He wants to be where lights go low. Maybe Willie, or maybe Hank, open up the show. You never know. You just never know. That was great.
Well, thanks so much.
Thanks for
See
coming.
you next year.
Thanks for coming.
True enough. Yeah, we may not
That
be.
shit's good. That shit's gonna haunt me the rest of the night, isn't it?
Yeah. Good job. Really?
What?
What'd you do?
It's a surprise.
What do we have?
It's a surprise. Well, I know that you heard Laura's introduction before, and I won't kind of bore you with some of the other details of her life.
Oh, come on.
But you know, she did play out for a year on the Grand Ole Opry for a year out in Nashville. And you know, it was amazing to me when I first got to know her. She was telling me that, and she wasn't doing this to impress, you know, or trying to, you know, it's just not her personality. And she kind of said, she said, yeah, she says, when I was in high school and I first started playing the violin, I went on a tour in high school and I played in Switzerland and Germany and Austria and France and England and Italy and stuff.
Wales.
And I told her that I used to fish. So I really was, that was my trying to impress her. I said, hey, you want to play with me now? I fished in high school. Maybe when you were in Europe, so. And then she started to tell me all these other things, like, well, yeah, I was in Nashville, I played on the Grand Ole Opry, and then I went over to Church Street. I don't know if they would her, but I remember
Vegas.
that. She was out in Vegas for how many years? 10 years in Vegas. And I told her, you know, I fished a lot. So that, I was winning her over, you know.
Yeah, but who asked to play with who first? I saw him play. He walked into an open mic. I saw him play one song. Never met him before. Had no idea who he was. He played one song, and I was like, "Can I play next one? Can I play?"
Well, you know, now
let
let me tell you the other side of that story. I went down to Fred's. Fred's has had a singer-songwriting night, and this was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I went to this open mic, and it was my turn to get up on stage, and so I got up on stage, and you know, you can kind of tell you got peripheral vision, you know what I mean? So I'm up there, and I said, okay, here's my turn, and here's a song that I wrote. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw this blonde lady standing there off stage, and she had this violin in her hand, and she looked like she was in like a racing, like a sprinter's position. And I knew that if I turned my head in that direction, that would be like, okay, come on up here and play. So I don't know how it happened. I kind of looked over there, and even though it was about 5 steps away, and about 1 step, Laura was just up there. She was behind the microphone. And we did this song.
Really?
He wanders in that bar and grill on the east side of town. He's done that for years and years when he's feeling down. Tonight it felt different, but this is what he found. In the corner by the table he sits in every night. He saw a lady who'd taken up his fight of being all alone tonight. Her name was not important, looks were just plain. A smile in her face, he knew she felt the same. With that smile in her voice, this came. She said, I see you're alone tonight just like me. And if you want to sit here, it'd be alright with me. But I want you to know I wasn't looking for Prince Charming or forever tonight. I wasn't looking for your romance. I'm looking to get through this long and lonely night. We spent the next few hours drinking away our fears, both of us knowing just kept away the tears as the time grew near. She said, I got a hotel room in it's just a block away. And if you want to go with me, well, that would be okay. I turned to her to say, wasn't looking for a princess, or forever, or ever tonight. I wasn't looking for your romance, I'm looking to get through, just like you, this long and holy night. Story now gets faded over time and over beer. Both got what they needed, what they missed all those years. The morning light disappeared, so we wandered in that bar and grill on that east side of the town. He's done that for years and years, but he's feeling down. Tonight it felt different, but this is what he found. In the corner by the table he sits in every night, he saw a letter left in that barroom's faded light. And this is what it said. Wasn't looking for Prince Charming, forever, forever tonight. I wasn't looking for your romance, it's what you gave to me and got me through this long and lonely night. Got me through a long and lonely night. I don't think we've played that before.
We've never played it since the first time we played that together. Ah, oh, what a nice surprise.
I get a few points
This
for
turned out
that.
to a party for me, yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for coming to my party and playing. Yeah, I need to check my D string and that. No. Computer says I'm okay.
All right, every once in a while I promised Laura that we would give her a little tune to play on her special night.
already cried. We've already dabbed. Okay. Now what do you want to do?
You know, this reminds me. What?
What?
This reminds me of a show going back in years called "This Is My Life," and she's
Are my
expecting all of a
parents
sudden.
here?
It's like, hi Laura, I was your first violin teacher. Bring everybody out. I'm glad that I could come out tonight and bring all my equipment and let you just plug and play. That's okay. I'm not a bitter individual. All right, here's a little outlaw song called "The Outlaw and Me." You ready to play it?
Yeah, whatever.
On a dusty road in Tucson, on the county line, moving along, but they never find. Some say that I'm part cowboy, the other part's just bad. I did what I had to do, live here on land. Everybody needs to know what you wanna be. Are you just mine and dub? Outlaw like me. I moved around from place to place like cattle roam. Where I park my pickup truck, I call home. I was raised here from the state almost all my life. Got 3 meals a day. I'm running for my life. Everybody needs to know what you wanna be. Are you just mine and done? Outlaw like me. Said I've got some charges, needing bound to fight, running from the law, 20 years to life. Trying to live my life just right, and always seem to fail. If I don't leave this town, head down to jail. Everybody needs to know what you wanna be. Are you just mine and done? Outlaw like me. Though someday they'll find me, though someday I'll fall, they'll have to shoot me dead. I can't get behind those walls. When they come to bury me, no one will shed a tear. One less outlaw, outlaw to fear. Now there's one less outlaw, outlaw to fear.
this one since you were a big part of that.
I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs of his. We recorded this. I've been Alan's engineer, recording engineer, and also his video maker, slideshows, and the violinist. So yeah, all he does is write the songs. But this is my favorite. Thanks for asking me to introduce it.
Laura doesn't hold back. I mean, I remember we you know, and those people that have written songs and gone to people to say, what do you think? Which is probably, you know, a terrible thing to say. What do you think? Because Laura tells you what she thinks. And not only does she tell you what you think, she tells you what needs to be changed.
Yeah. That is not the right word.
Yeah.
This song is just.
Did you change anything?
No,
Okay.
not a no.
This song is called the Summer of '65, and you know, you can fill in and change the date if it's off a little bit for you, but you know, I'm sure that everybody thinks back at certain memories when they were much younger, and certain things that you maybe at the time didn't think were that significant, but now stand out over and over and over again. And I remember things back in '65 where just playing on the street as a kid, and the memory that was kind of burned into my head, and you'll see it in part of the song, is you know, we'd be outside on the street playing baseball or stickball or whatever we might do, and every once in a while there would be a government car come down the street and go to one of the neighbors' homes to tell them that their son was killed in Vietnam. And you know, we used to see those olive cars. Because I think they were the Impalas at that point, and so those, you know, little things like that just kind of get burned into your brain. And as a kid, we would always just look for that car coming around the corner and watch the car to see which neighbor it was going to go to. So on that happy note, it's called Summer '65 because some things happened that were really great. You know, and yeah, Laura. Since I met Laura 4 years ago, she kept really hounding me, bugging me to write a happy song. As you can tell the difference, you know what I mean? You know, she said, write a happy song. Well, it took me 4 years, and I am going to play a happy song tonight. Nobody dies. I mean, someone almost dies, but they don't die. So I told her that's about as close as it's going to happen. Right?
I know.
Well,
So
this
cheerful.
So if you want to hear cheerful stuff, Laura will be here next week doing her Summer '65.
Yeah, I start this with you, don't I?
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Joe was a tailor for Street and Vine, fixing clothes that the years left behind. Life was so simple, life was so kind. That summer of '65, lonely Miss Hanson lived on the street. She loved the whiskey, but was never discreet. Fell from a float on the 4th of July, that summer of '65. They were high school dances and summer romances, picnics in the park, driving movies. We were feeling quite groovy, and fireflies in the dark. Old Mr. Wester raises his flag, just like he did on Normandy sands. Stand at attention, the old glory flies high, that summer of '65. John was a soldier sent off to war, fought in a battle now no one recalls. John never made it home after all that summer of '65. There were high school dances and summer romances, picnics in the park, driving movies, feeling quite groovy, and fireflies in the dark. In those battles of bands, games kick the can, good humor, ice cream in hand. 4th of July parades passing us by, gone all those simple times. Where did that summer go? Days of my youth. Just like a dreamer, I seek the truth. Quiet at night, I'll sing lullabies. My summer of '65. Quiet at night, when I'm all alone, I'm home. All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. We've got some, I guess there's one, we're gonna take an intermission, not now, we're gonna take an intermission, and then I know that they have wine, and they have, I think prime rib tonight.
That's right.
Oh, cookies. That's what they told us. Well, anyway, I think there's gonna be some wine and some other things in the back, and then the restrooms are off to the right, and of course, we lock the door so you can't leave until after the second set, so,
Might as well enjoy yourself.
I'll just sit back for a while. Well, this song,
You know what we're doing?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not touching this.
I shouldn't either, but,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I know they're filming this somewhere. Part of the problem is with modern technology is that you can do a song and before you even get home, it can be on YouTube already.
Facebook.
Oh, screw Facebook.
The bane of your existence.
And there's been a few times where I've kind of walked in the front door and people have said, we heard your song. And it wasn't summer of '65. So now that we're being filmed,
You just dreamt this.
somebody that I know gave me the idea to write this song.
That sounds good.
It's not really about me or my life. It's about somebody that you may know yourself. And if you know the song, guys, you can sing along. You'll learn it very, very quickly. And if you brought 2 cars, that's probably better. Well, it started on a Friday night. I thought I was alone tonight. A big screen TV, remote control. And I settled in, watch a game, a button hand, and a 4-leg friend. Till I heard someone coming down the hall. And in this quiet place you'll see, this was not the place for me. She said the dishes are piled high and the garbage is a mile wide. Closet door don't work no more. And if you could get off your ass, tomorrow you can cut that grass. Well, I stared at her and said, Yes, dear. She said, I've got some jobs for you. I'm here reminding you that duct tape this time won't do. And if you think you're going out, just take that recycle out. I'll have more jobs for you when you're through. 'Cause the dishes are piled high and that garbage is a mile wide and closet door don't work no more. But now that you're off your ass, you can go and cut that grass. I stared at her and said, see, you'll know right away. Yeah, yes, dear. She said, I got some jobs for you. I just called Lowe's. They're open too. I told them you'd be there by 10. And if you think you're having fun, let me say, well, it's just begun. 'Cause I took tomorrow off to get things done. Now I stared at her and said, you have to change it once in a while. That sounds fun. Now when I'm gone, I'll be missed. But you'll talk to God and He'll make a list. All the things that I'll be doing there. She'll have me working on my knees. I'll be there all eternity. I'll be doing more work for her when I'm there. But the dishes still will be piled high and garbage 10 miles wide and closet door won't work no more. And I won't have to get off my ass 'cause there'll be no more cutting grass. I didn't write this part. Hallelujah. She won't be fair. I'm so sorry, dear. And amen, amen, and a big amen.
Never heard about any of that?
That's a friend of mine wrote
I don't
that
know
song.
anything about it.
A friend of mine wrote that song. I blame it on a lot of people. As you
Just
can
be
see,
sure they're not in the room.
well, that's the advantage of blaming a lot of people. We were kind of concerned like nobody would show up tonight. Everybody got blamed it. Wrote this song. This was kind of a song that I wrote years and years and years and years ago, and I didn't do anything with it. Didn't even play it that much. But as I started to get a little bit older, I decided maybe it was time to do this. And see if it applies to anybody that's in this room. You kind of, as you get older, you have a tendency, or at least I do, have a tendency to stay away from looking too many times in the mirror. Or if you're walking in a mall, you say, you know, who the hell is that in that reflection of that store window? Who the hell's that guy? So this song is called Reflection, and it's just kind of a self-awareness about, I'm not that guy. Go to a high school reunion, you say, who the hell all told me? I don't feel that way. Looking in the mirror like children we would do, make those silly faces just to laugh at me and you. Use it on Sundays, we try to look our best. Use it in school lockers when I'm trying to impress all the boys in the mirror, little on our minds. Boys in the mirror, we will change over time. When I turned the age, I got a car. I drove all over town. I used that rearview mirror just to spy on all my pals. I practiced songs in front of it. I worked on school debates. Stopped to see how good I looked when leaving on a date. All the boys in that mirror, some had moved and some had died. And all in that mirror, we have changed over time. Oh, and time passes by so quickly these days that the yesterdays and tomorrow they fade away. The yesterdays and tomorrow in my mind, they fade away. Looking in the mirror, not long ago, I saw a man there that I didn't really know. The stories etched upon his face, they say they're wisdom lines. Some things in your life will take more than time. Oh, the man in that mirror who's looking right at me, that man in that mirror, that old man, it's me. Oh, that man in that mirror who's looking right at me, once a boy in a mirror, now an old man. I see. Mirror, mirror on the wall, guess you've seen it all. Yeah, we're gonna jump to that movie. What? What?
Gotta say something for the next.
You got another one. You got the
I
other-
do?
Yeah. You don't wanna do that one? It's all about you, come on.
It's your party.
It's my party.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna play this song for you.
Okay. Alright.
And then we're gonna take a little 10-minute break and you use the, right?
Okay, yeah. Then I hope I play it well, so that's not all everybody talks about.
So if you
But
leave,
everybody
then
talks
of course,
about that
if you
last
leave, then it's, you know.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, I know.
Laura made that happen. Right?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna we'll do this one and then we'll take a few minutes and they can serve I see the shrimp is ready and, did you wanna introduce the song or no?
No.
Yeah. Cindy said the best set is yet to come.